just a few feet away from them is something they were never meant to see.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
Oh, shit. Oh, nah, this one looks fucking crazy, bro. Hold on. Nah, this one looks crazy.
Arrive to investigate. They discover this killing
Ankle
might
said
be
he
part
back.
of something far darker.
Ankle said he's back. Hey, we got a new Dr. Insanity video right now, man. Lock your seatbelt in and buckle up, man. We locked in right here on this one. This one's gonna be a movie.
With ritualistic
This one said it's pretty crazy.
clues pointing to a murder orchestrated by a cult. And as detectives begin closing in on its members and turning them on each other, they discover that this may not have been the cult's first victim.
Richie, so to speak, that they wanted to kill right after getting married.
It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. It was, Steve called it a family.
I know you didn't say the number I heard, right?
16?
I killed 16 people.
You've killed 16 people is what I said.
It's a late Thursday evening in Monroe County, Michigan, when 7 high school students decide to explore an abandoned juvenile detention center. But the moment they step inside, they stumble upon something they were never meant to see and immediately start recording.
I don't even know if I want to really get it.
Alright, so we seen my fault. We seen the body.
We seen a body, bro.
This is for...
My heart is beating, bro.
Tell me this. I don't want. I'm not looking. I'm not looking either. Look.
Bro, you could be shocked.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm about to get. Here, moving.
Wait, am I moving? Hold up. Put my foot up. Sorry.
Yes. Here, I'm gonna be. Move the door. Kick that door off.
Oh no.
Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
Upon seeing what appears to be the dead body of a young woman, the boys run back to their car and drive off. Despite knowingly trespassing, one of them calls 911 and begins describing in detail the gruesome discovery they had just made inside.
Monroe County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
Hi, so we were exploring a abandoned building, and I think we found a dead body.
Okay, what was the address?
Right now we're at the Monroe Travel Center.
Where was the address you were exploring?
It's the old student center, or like an old school or something.
You're pretty far away from Netto.
Yeah, because we drove away and we didn't know what to do.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Like, he moved a door that was on the ground, and underneath it there was his heart, and under this heart he saw a foot. So we left and called.
Can you give me a call when you get back to the pilot center?
Yes.
After directing the teens to a safe location, Michigan State Police are dispatched to Boysville, an abandoned juvenile campus with dozens of rooms and corridors. Once officers arrive with no electricity and a potential homicide scene waiting inside, they draw their weapons and prepare to move in.
Just keep track of how many rooms, like, look at how many sections there are of the building. Keep track of how many sections you think you're going through so you don't get lost. Yeah. So you three want to go first, me and Llewellyn will stay back.
One row.
That door on the left.
Long hallway.
Man, I gotta say, bro, that shit, the fact those kids are even looking in there is crazy, bro. Like, what are y'all even doing, gang? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's fucking This is a weird ass place to.
On the floor, underneath the tarp,
And
lies the
explore.
deceased body the teens found earlier. But before officers can properly examine it,
Nah,
they
and
have to
whoever the
clear
one
the rest
said-
of the building and make sure they're the only ones inside.
No, what I was gonna say is whoever one of those kids was like, nah, you know, don't look at it. You want to be desensitized or traumatized or whatever it was. Yeah, that's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised that those kids were giggling and shit when that happened, bro. Cause it's like that definitely is a. I mean, this is a dark ass, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, this, now thinking about it, like, bro, this is creepy as shit, bro. Like, walking up and you're like with your friends and you're going out to explore. I didn't even really like, if bro, honestly, from first, like, just digesting the video, you know, I kind of skipping over, I'm just like watching it, you know, and I don't really want to like talk over it, but like, just look at this shit, bro. Like, I wouldn't have had the balls to move this shit. I'm sorry, gang. Like, that's disgusting. That's creepy as shit. And I was thinking in my head, like, dude, like, even right now, I'm like, bro, look at the fucking logos written all over the place. That's satanic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's literally satanic shit, bro. Anyway. Bro, I feel like, dude, like, I wouldn't even be exploring in there, bro, let alone fucking, yeah, bro.
Long hallway.
This shit's crazy, bro. He said it's creepy as hell. He said it's been in an abandoned building before in Georgia. He said I would have shitted myself. I'm saying, Fredo, like, they're going in like it's,
On the floor,
you know what I'm saying?
underneath the tarp, lies the deceased body the teens found earlier. But before officers can properly examine it, they
Remember,
have
this
to
is
clear
where we
the
left
rest of
off
the building
before I,
and make sure they're
skipped
the
back,
only ones
but-
inside.
Now we're caught up. I just think it's crazy. And the only reason I'm quiet sometimes because I'm so locked in, bro. It's just crazy. But I gotta remember, I'm also reacting to this shit. So anything I'm thinking of, I gotta tell y'all motherfuckers. And that's what I was thinking. He said it's like a horror movie. Yeah, it is. Like, look at this place, gang. Like, how do you have the fucking... Bro, you got balls, man, going in a place like that. I ain't gonna lie, Scudder. Oh, hell nah, bro. And imagine going in there by yourself, bro. Not knowing who's in there, what's in there, and then finding that. Oh, nah. I'm sorry. I'm probably thinking I'm next or something, bro. In a place like this. Nah. Why all the satanic shit, dude, is really what's trying to... I mean, that's really uncomfortable, huh? Imagine being in there. You just don't even know. You probably think this is definitely the spot where you would...
Walking through.
You'd probably experience some shit.
After an hour of clearing the building room by room,
Some
officers
paranormal
find
shit,
no one
as
else
they say, huh?
inside. With the building now cleared, officers return to the victim and begin trying to identify her. Given the location, they initially assume she may have been homeless and simply overdosed. But that assumption would quickly be turned upside down upon further
Just look
inspection.
at that place, bro.
But there
It's
was a
just
time where people were coming in
disgusting.
here like on a regular basis, like the haunted house type stuff, you know, like looking for ghosts and whatnot. I think that's blood under her head, like she got hit or
Around her?
yeah. Well, unless suspect is on top and slams your head on the ground. Yeah, it's not blood.
Oh my gosh!
Bronze. Almost gold.
It's all over
It's on her face, her arms,
on her neck.
her shirt.
Look at how her legs are positioned. Shirt's pulled up. I'll get my fingerprint scanner out here in a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, probably what, mid-20s, 30s maybe. I mean, she might not even be local. It might be somebody a truck driver picked up.
As officers continue examining the body, they notice several unusual details. The victim is covered in an unfamiliar substance, surrounded by candles, and across her legs are what appear to be scribbles and strange markings.
He said,
While
all
one
bad
officer
energy.
moves to retrieve
Yeah,
a
man,
portable
man.
fingerprint scanner a few miles away,
serious.
another group of officers makes contact with the teens who
Nah, this
discovered
is
the
gonna be a
body.
crazy one,
They're
guys.
all shaken
Dr.
up yet
Insanity always
cooperative, handing
By
over.
the way, shout out to Dr. Insanity. You know what I'm saying, I mean, makes amazing videos and you know, lets people react to him. I fuck with Dr. Insanity. I love his content. I'm glad we found a new one as well. This is a brand new one, so you know we basically getting a first reaction to it. You know, and I like to see this video before anyone else has. I fuck with it. Usually I feel like I'm always late to the party with these Dr. Insanity ones, man. I feel like I'm the early bird today, Scuddas. Let's lock in though.
Video they recorded inside, and it quickly becomes clear to detectives that they're far more worried about a trespassing charge than being tied to what happened to the victim. So they're eventually let go. Back at the abandoned property, the officer scans the victim's fingerprints and learns that she is, in fact, a local 22-year-old Kayla Sadowski. Moments later, paramedics arrive and examine the body, confirming two things. She's been here for some time, and the head injuries are consistent with 3 gunshot wounds. Sometime after midnight, officers lock down the rest of the building and return to the station, intent on resuming the investigation at first light. And as the investigation would begin coming together, detectives would become convinced this is not only a homicide, but part of something far more disturbing, possibly even ritualistic.
If you live with him and you leave and he finds out you leave, needless to say, you're going to be the next.
Steve said that she was screaming, Steve! Steve, help! Steve, help!
Do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
The next morning, officers begin reviewing every available CCTV camera in the area, and after hours of combing through footage dating back 2 weeks, they finally spot her. On February 15th at around 10 p.m., Kayla is seen leaving the Rosler Street apartments and walking across the Rosler Street Bridge. An hour later, at around 11 p.m., she appears on camera again, walking across the same bridge. But this time, she stops, turns around, and gets into a black Mercury Milan, wearing the same skirt she would later be found dead in. When officers run the vehicle's license plate, they learn it's registered to 44-year-old Stephen Bales, a man Kayla has an active protective order against. And just like that, investigators have their first suspect. That same afternoon, officers rush to Stephen's house, but what they find is troubling to say the least. A note taped to the front door stating that he and his wife, Narina, have left for their honeymoon. To investigators, the timing seems far too convenient, so they try calling him, but he never picks up.
This is Stephen Bales. Leave a message after the beep.
A search warrant is requested, but in the meantime, there's little police can do but wait, while Stephen and whoever else may be responsible remains free to roam the streets. 2 weeks pass after the body is discovered, yet there's still no sign of Stephen. But then, more than 100 miles away in Shelby, Ohio, police receive a 911 call they certainly aren't expecting, as 19-year-old Bryn Smith tells dispatchers someone is trying to kill him. And when Ohio officers go to meet him, they would unknowingly step into another state's investigation and give them an unexpected lead.
I get handy with you. Hey, if y'all got one in the chats, man, put that shit up, dog. And if anybody in the YouTube watching this, make sure to put one up. It's like a blinky checkpoint.
You're a witness for me. So, my cousin in Monroe, Michigan, this is my aunt, by the way. She knows, like, everything going on.
She on FaceTime?
Yeah, she's on FaceTime. She's you can't really see her.
I can see it. Okay. Good.
So, he's wanted for murder right now in Monroe, Michigan, for the Kayla Sadowski death. And I was apparently wanted for it as well at some point, but I had left his house today, just ran away from him because, like, he never gives me. He's, like, weird. He'll keep you at his house. He'll use you for your money.
Do you have any idea on you?
I have nothing on me except my tablet, my phone, and socks.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do, just because I don't know you. I'm just going to pat you down. Do you have any knives or anything on you?
No, just socks.
Okay, well, somebody pat you down. Do you live here?
No, this is
Coffee Monster. This shit's actually kind of gas. I ain't gonna lie.
Steve Bales. Like, I ran away from him. Like, I ran. I don't know how long I've been running. I just ran away from him. We stopped at the gas station, and I just ran. Does that make sense? Like, I stopped because, like, I lived with him, and he won't let you leave his house when you're there. He's weird. He will hurt you. I have videos of the person that did it admitting to it.
Oh, wow.
Because I lived with all of them in the house together. Like,
Yo, why does he talk like that? Admitting to it? I love that whole house together. It's like, bro, I don't like when people talk like that. Like, so animated. I talk with my hands too. I do a lot of this too, but I guess I do it too. Damn. Fuck. Shit. I guess I'm a hypocrite. Damn, that's how I look.
And she was acting real funny one day, so I had like walked away and I called her on my own phone and I got videos of her.
Why don't we go have a seat in the back of this officer's car on the other side? Come. Other side? Yeah.
I said, damn, Zay.
As if the investigation wasn't complicated enough, Bryn is accusing someone other than Steven of being the killer, and even refers to a group of people he and Steven had been living with. The problem is, these officers are from another state and know nothing about Kayla's murder, so they decide to take him to the station to get some clarity on the situation. Upon arriving, officers contact Michigan State Police, and that's when they are finally briefed on Kayla's murder investigation. More than anything, Michigan investigators are fixated on this alleged confession video, urging Ohio detectives to obtain it as quickly as possible. And once Bryn sits down for his interview, what he would go on to describe would sound to detectives almost as if he had just escaped a cult.
Now you don't gotta worry about me being killed.
You gotta.
So
that's the thing with these ones, guys. Y'all gotta let it build up, you know, because it's like these are more like, you know, it's a story behind it that build up, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's, you feel me?
What was, and this gentleman that apparently killed this girl, what's his name?
Steve. Well, I know who killed her. I have a video of her admitting to it, because we all lived in the same apartment together. So there was a one-bedroom apartment that he owned, him and his wife. He had like 8 people living there. I was one of them. And in order to live there, he took your food stamp card. He would take whatever cards you had, and basically your money and everything was his. I did not agree to that, so he knew not to take from me. I just stayed there. I slept on the couch. I woke my head and I laid my head. So we're going down, and he gets married through all this. Now, our ex becomes missing. So I was wondering, because
you say our ex?
Yeah, we both had dated the same woman.
Okay.
So she becomes missing, and everybody in the house starts acting weird. So I'm going to try to pull up this video of Kaylyn, the one who supposedly killed Kaylyn, admitting that.
Too. I'm the only one that kind of feels like she looks a little fucking creepy too, buddy. Oh, hell nah, bro.
Did you ever think about going to the Michigan authorities with this?
I couldn't.
Why?
If you live with him, and you leave, and he finds out you leave, and he finds you,
look at
basically, needless to say, you're going to be the next. So if you live with him, you're not allowed to leave.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
basically a person who's going to get you in his house, and he's going to trap you in him, keep you just for your money.
To detective surprise.
But like, this guy doesn't look creepy to me. This guy just looks weird. Yeah, that boy. This guy's fraud. This guy's fraud. Know what I'm saying? But like, Shorty's creepy.
Bryn seems unusually open and talkative for someone who believes he's being hunted.
I don't
After
feel like
all,
he did the
there's
crime.
no telling whether Steven will come after him the moment this interview is over. At this point, investigators need to see this video Bryn can't stop talking about, but what they're about to see would be far more than Bryn promised.
So who do you think killed this girl?
I know who killed her. I got the video right here to show you.
Okay, well, let's see it, my man.
You can obviously tell I was shocked as hell.
No, I'm more shocked at this. What the fuck is Buddy hauling around? Is that a fucking iPad? What the hell is
Far
that?
more than Bryn promised.
So who do you think killed this girl?
I know who killed her. I got the video right here to show you.
Buddy,
Okay, well,
what are you hold? What kind of fucking brick are you holding in your hands? Scudda, how much that shit weigh, twin?
See it, my man.
Holy hellers, bro. Bro's got a cell phone size of a fucking TV in his fucking pocket. Bro, you gotta have a whole separate bag for that shit, buddy. There ain't no motherfucking way.
Oh.
How many?
Oh, hell no.
I know you didn't say the number I heard, right?
16?
You've killed 16 people is what I said.
And you see, I haven't never been to jail for it.
And you see I've never been to jail for it. And now I have one more video of her admitting that I was the killer of Kayla, basically.
Why did you
Threatened my son.
She threatened my son.
So that conversation that I watched, she said that she did it because she threatened her son.
Didn't I tell y'all I thought she was crazy? I told y'all, I know. Gang, I know when there's something wrong with somebody. It don't take long, man. All it takes is, hey, some people say don't judge a book by its cover. I kind of feel like in some ways, you know what, it's fine, you know. I mean, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? You could easily tell she was the problem here, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You know what it was for me is what kind of what Josh said a little bit in the Twitch right there. Shout out to Josh. That boy said the eyes. I kind of agree. I think the eyes look overly creepy, bro. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she's overly creeped up. I don't fucking trust that shit.
Do you know some more information about
Yeah,
that?
nah, she's
all I know.
Like, was it
bro?
like is her?
Apparently, she threatened her son at church. That's the most I know of that.
And how'd she kill her?
She said that she shot her twice.
Okay.
On the video.
Damn.
Wow.
She even said that she threw the gun in the river. What river? If I know.
Mm-hmm.
The woman in the video is 33-year-old Kaylyn Ramsey, seemingly implying that she was responsible not only for Kayla's death, but for 15 other murders as well. It's a chilling claim that investigators would have no choice but to look into, especially coming from someone they would later connect to a deadly cult. After several more hours of questioning, Bryn is eventually released and told to notify investigators of any contact from Stephen or Kaylyn, unaware that the man they've just let go may not be as innocent as he claims.
Oh, hell nah. I'd be damned if I let a motherfucker looking like this do me dirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell nah, bro. You know, and it's like, to me, he said, oh shit, he the killer, bro. I know, he might be the fucking killer, bro. I thought it was the shorty, gang. It might be this fucking guy, bro.
May not be as innocent as he claims. Later that evening, investigators call Kaylyn and are surprised to learn that she's also in Ohio, so they ask her to come to the station the following day to assist with the investigation, withholding the real reason they want to speak with her. And, interestingly, she agrees, almost as if she already has a plan to outsmart the detectives.
Not gonna lie.
The next morning, Kaylyn arrives at the Huron County Sheriff's Office.
No. Oh my gosh. If there's ever been more of a fucking... Bro, she is a actual devil, bro. Nah, she's a devil, gang. I'm sorry, bro. This is like... She looks like...
in Ohio, and alongside her is her lawyer. But as she's escorted to the interrogation room, there's a surprise waiting for her. Detectives from the Michigan State Police, including lead investigator Detective Peterson, have traveled to Ohio for this very interview. And as Kaylyn's interview begins, her story would quickly start to unravel until she eventually slips up and says something she was never supposed to know. But before we get to that, this case is a disturbing reminder of how quickly someone else's actions can change your life forever. In January 2021, 62-year-old Lewis Brown was driving to work at his job as a deli meat cutter when another driver pulled out into an intersection and collided with him. The crash left him with severe injuries that changed his life forever. And the worst part? Kaylyn's interview, where she's about to reveal something only someone connected to the murder should have known.
We're going to be asking you a lot of questions. A lot of these questions we already know the answer to. So, you know I don't play games, you know that? We went and got him to make sure you had him here. Mm-hmm. Right? That's important, that I want to make sure you feel comfortable. Rate your life on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is the worst life ever, 10 is the best life ever.
Right now,
Yeah.
it's a 1.
It's a 1?
But after, hopefully today, it'll be a 10.
Okay. So, what's going wrong right now?
Me living my life in fear
And why are you living in fear?
because of this guy, Stephen Bales.
Okay, why are you so afraid of Stephen Bales?
He's threatened my life.
Okay, how did he threaten you?
He's threatened to kill me.
Okay. Do you know Kayla Sadowski?
I knew of her. She was one of my friends at one point until I moved out here 3 years ago and we lost contact.
Tell me about her. Tell me about Kayla.
She was such a sweetheart. Oh my God. She even loved my youngest son. She was a sweetheart. She was just like me, outgoing, laid back, calm, give her shirt off her back to whoever needed it more than her. Her and I were a lot alike.
Was she easy to get along with then?
Oh yeah, she was very easy to get along with. Such a sweetheart.
Okay, did you have any conflicts with her ever?
No, I've never had a conflict with her at all whatsoever.
Was there a time where, recently where she accused you of hitting with her belt?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's something I would never do. I don't have a mean bone in my body.
Okay, understood.
Anyone you talk to about me will tell you I'm such a sweetheart.
Okay, I believe it.
Last contact I had with her was just shortly before whatever happened to her, and it kills me. I had just talked to her about maybe the day before, or maybe a few days before she had passed at the grocery store.
Okay. When was that?
Around Valentine's Day.
Here, Kaylyn seemingly places the murder around Valentine's Day, nearly 2 weeks before Kayla's body was discovered. To investigators, this appears to be a major slip-up, as the precise date of the murder has never been publicly released. The detective, however, refrains from confronting her, careful not to cause her to shut down. But now, he would reveal the real reason she's here and see if she can somehow explain it away.
I'm not making this up. I'm not here to trick you. We have a video of you saying that you were the one that killed her.
No. I would never kill anybody. Because I'm a sweetheart. I would never hurt anybody.
Listen, that's why I take the time.
A day in my life.
This is why I take the time to talk to you.
So it's 5 videos.
We'll go through them all if you want to.
Unless they're trying to pin this on me that I had nothing to do with.
Well, let's watch these, and I want to talk to you because let's just.
How many? I know you didn't say the number I heard, right? 16?
I was all forced. They forced me to say all that.
Let's watch them all, and then I want to hear.
How'd you get there? How'd you get her there?
See, you can clearly tell they're trying to set me
To the
up.
white van. This isn't my first time. That's why I'm trying to get you. Listen to what I'm telling you to do.
Obviously, I want your side to that. Right? That's why we're here. So what is your side to that?
My side to it is I had nothing to do with Kayla's death.
Because you can really help us, okay? And in turn, I don't make guarantees, but there's a chance you might help yourself. But I want to make something clear. We know when Kayla died, okay? And we also know that we have a video of you with Steve, okay, and Narina, very short time after her death, together at a party store. I do not think you're the mastermind. I think that there's a lot of influence by Steve. There's no doubt there's a lot of influence by Steve.
You want to talk to me again?
Damn.
I think I'm done for today.
Okay.
My stress level's getting too high. It's slowly making me sick.
After being shown the video, Kaylyn does exactly
Oh,
what
no.
investigators feared
It's
most.
boiling
She
in that
ends
room.
the interview before
It's
giving them
boiling
enough
in that
probable
room.
cause to detain her, and so she's released.
Oh yeah. She's
The following day,
cooked, eh? But why she like act like she ain't fucking say that shit? Like, bro, like, oh yeah, she's cooked, bro.
detectives finally get their first lucky break. The search warrant for Stephen's apartment is approved.
However, they
Wasting
said the
no
other
time,
guy did
Michigan
something, though.
officers
He wasn't
rush
that
back to his
innocent.
residence, hoping to find answers to Kayla's murder
They said
and
he wasn't
perhaps a
that
clue
innocent.
as to where Stephen may have fled. Upon entering the cramped one-bedroom apartment,
So,
deputies are stunned to find evidence that
theoretically,
at least 7 people had been
he did
living
something
here,
too.
and things would only get stranger from here. Throughout the apartment, officers notice a recurring theme. The Grim Reaper. Steven had adopted the name Grim, labeling many of his belongings with it. Inside a journal, deputies discover that he referred to his wife, Narina, as Lady Death. The group even had its own name, the Reapers. At this point, investigators begin to suspect they're not dealing with a group of friends or even a gang, but a full-blown cult. As the search unfolds, investigators back at the station begin monitoring Steven's online activity, and before long, a Facebook photo stops them in their tracks. The image was taken during Steven's wedding on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Police immediately recognize Steven, his wife Narina, Bryn, and Kaylyn, but the remaining 4 people are complete unknowns to the investigators, and detectives suspect they may also have been involved in the homicide. Steven's mother is quickly rolled out, along with a family friend who appears to have little connection to the group. But the same can't be said for the remaining 2, Alex Fico and Sierra Bemis. 2 people Steven has taken under his wing. That same afternoon, Detective Peterson calls them both and asks them to come to the station. And as Detective Peterson prepares to interview them, he needs to answer 2 critical questions. What is their connection to Steven, and where does their loyalty to him end?
Tell me about your relationship with Steve Bales.
He was a good father, kinda. Didn't really get along.
Good father, kind of. What didn't you get along with him for?
Because he always wanted to take my money and use my food stamps.
Did you let him?
I gave him my card and he never gave it back.
I want you to tell me everything you can, everything you know about the death of Kaylyn Sadowski.
Everything I know. Alright, so Steve Bales, I met him at Buscemi's Pizzeria, Monroe Street. I was real strung out one day and drunk at the same time, and guy took me by the hand and just looked me dead in my eye and told me that I could get over it. You know, you gotta die.
Steve handcuffed?
Yeah, so a very firm handshake, and it felt brotherly. It felt like he was expressing love towards me. They made me feel good for like
Put the blinky up, Scudder.
being sober and not drinking.
That was nice of them, actually. Okay. Was there anything good about Steve?
No.
No. Because you described him as a good father, so there was nothing good about him.
No, not really.
Okay. Do you think he used you?
Yes.
Okay.
Interestingly, Sierra struggles to find a single good thing to say about Steven, yet both she and Alex still consider him family. Like many manipulative leaders, Steven targeted vulnerable people at their lowest, offering them support, housing, and a sense of belonging. Over time, that trust turned into control, with members handing over their income and providing for him financially. But Steven's influence extended far beyond money and into violence, as Detective Peterson is about to learn.
So when was the night that Kaylyn got murdered?
I believe it was the night of their wedding. Like, they just crazily went out and, you know, that was their ritual, so to speak, that they wanted to kill right after getting married. Kaylyn, Kay, the one who, she did the killing. At least she said she did the killing.
So Kaylyn and Kaylyn didn't get along. Why not?
Because they were
been on 3 hours, no notice.
So
you didn't get a
were
noti?
Kaylyn and Steve, were they romantically involved? Okay. And Kayla and
locked
Steve
in on
were
this on this big Dr. Insanity new video just dropped, dog. We're about to upload this to the YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let's get a little Blinkiana going. You know what I'm saying? Put to blinker checkpoint. It's a blinker checkpoint.
Yes.
And so Kaylyn, you're saying, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was jealous of Kayla.
Yes.
Was Steve planning this at the wedding?
Not like sit down saying, we're doing this, and I'm doing this. No.
So based on what you can tell, do you think Steve helped plan this?
No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think Steve planned it all. He said she's gotta go.
As the interviews continue, Detective Peterson learns that Steven was involved with 3 women at once: his wife, Narina, Kaylyn, and Kayla. With tensions between Kaylyn and Kayla escalating for months, detectives suspect Steven was deliberately fueling his rivalry for his own benefit. But Detective Peterson would soon learn that Steven wasn't the only man in the house exploiting the women.
Oh shit,
As Alex's and Sierra's interviews are unfolding, detectives decide to give Bryn a call and ask him to come to the station. After being the first to expose Kaylyn and appearing in Steven's wedding photos, Peterson is convinced he must know more about the murder than he initially admitted. And as he sits down for his interview, investigators are about to discover that Bryn played a role.
Why the fuck Buddy sit up in a chair like that? Hey, hold on, Scudder. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the only one who just caught that. Bro just, like, relieved himself in that damn chair. And I know I'm not tripping. What the fuck was that? Hold on. Do I need to give me a little zoom up on that shit and double check what the fuck my eyes just saw?
Peterson is convinced he must know more about the murder than he initially admitted. And as he sits down for his interview, investigators are about to discover that Bryn played a role as well. One he conveniently failed to mention the first time around.
What the fuck?
Because I know you guys have camera footage of me driving. I know you guys got footage from where I picked her up. I'm not stupid.
Oh, hell no,
Where did you pick her up at?
At the corner store.
Did you just pick up her? Are you alone or are you with anybody else?
Oh, no. There was someone else in the car.
Who was with you?
Steve.
So, what was the conversation that led to you picking her up?
Hey, where are you? What are you doing? Nothing. Off work. What are you doing? Nothing. You want to hang out for a few? Well, there was Steve's chance because he knew I was talking to her. Yeah, you better do that.
Okay. So, does she think, and I'm not sure, does she think that you guys are dating again at this point on February 16th?
I'm guessing, because she called me babe at one point.
Okay, so what makes you think that she's now...
I didn't like that.
What makes you think she's now... She believes that you two are together as a couple?
Because she called me babe for like 3 times. I didn't say anything, but the 4th time I said something
So
about
before
it,
you picked her up on February 15th or 16th in the black car with Steve hiding in the back seat, if I got anything wrong, correct me. I'd just like to kick it back out so we're on the same page. When was the last communication you had before that? Was there any communication that made her think that you guys were together as a couple? Any like pillow talk type of stuff?
The most I can think that she thinks we were together is when I said, I love you, you're a really good friend of mine. And I said that on Valentine's Day because she called me and said, I got chocolate for you.
Although Bryn insists he was simply following Steven's orders, what he doesn't realize is that detectives have already recovered his text messages with Kayla, telling a very different story. For weeks, Bryn had been romantically speaking with Kayla online. In fact, just days before her death, she had saved his number in her phone as boyfriend. And now detectives would begin looking at Bryn, Sierra, and Alex side by side, comparing their stories and exposing contradictions. With pressure mounting and the possibility of prison looming over them, the Reapers are moments away from turning on one another, shattering the loyalty Steven spent years building.
Boy, I swear, that gotta be the most the most, like, not intimidating fucking group of people I've ever seen, bro. Like, bro. I swear.
Contradictions. With pressure mounting and the possibility of prison looming over them, the Reapers are moments away from turning on one another.
The Reapers? I'm gonna be honest, brody. Ain't none of these dudes. You think they look houndy? Some straight hound dogs in there, huh? I know she getting houndy as hell. You ain't fucking with her. I swear she gonna fuck you up. You fuck with her, buddy. You go fuck with her. You fuck with the family.
Shattering the loyalty Steven spent years building.
Okay, you were there when she was shot.
But I didn't pull the trigger, nor did I go in the building.
Thank you.
Exactly.
So
I was a driver threatened by my life. Do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
Save the lie.
Exactly
Save the lie, because the lie is more important.
She said the 3rd shot, she put it to her head. Steve said that she was screaming, Steve! Steve, help! Steve, help! And then Bryn specifically said, drop that.
Oh,
this gun, I had possession of it at one point in time. That's how my DNA would be on it. They said somebody's threatening them. That's how they manipulated me. They said somebody was threatening them that, you know, they needed protection. Can we get that gun back?
And then they came out and we all left to went home.
okay. What was said in the car when they all came out?
That she's finally dead.
Who said that?
Steve and Kaylyn.
Steve and Kaylyn?
They told me how they killed her.
Okay, what did they tell you?
They said they were talking to her and Kaylyn just shot her in the back of her head.
Kaylyn shot her in the back of the head?
Yes.
Okay. And who was talking to her?
Steve.
Okay.
As you see,
You have the same green pocket knife?
Yeah, as you see, it was.
Why do you
like
guys all have green pocket knives that are the
Well,
same?
we also had green bandanas.
What? You guys like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. It was, Steve called it a family.
Although multiple members of the Reapers identify Kaylyn as the shooter, they consistently point detectives back to the same person as the mastermind, Steven. The picture detectives begin to piece together is this. Bryn tricked Kayla and lured her to Boysville. Alex supplied the gun, Kaylyn pulled the trigger, and Steven watched it all unfold without ever getting his hands dirty. With this, Alex, Bryn, and Sierra's interviews come to an end as all three are placed under arrest while a nationwide BOLO is issued for Steven and Narina. And while the couple believes they've managed to disappear for good, even the most brilliant masterminds eventually make a mistake, and they are no exception. Over the next several weeks, authorities chase lead after lead until they finally pick up Steven's trail. Bank surveillance cameras capture Steven and Narina on CCTV, and before long, investigators track the couple more than 700 miles from Michigan to a relative's home in New Hanover County, North Carolina. A SWAT team is called in, and the house is quickly surrounded. But despite repeated commands to come outside, Steven refuses to surrender, barricading himself inside and preparing for his final stand. Hours pass with little progress, forcing officers to deploy tear gas that finally drives the couple out of the house. More than 6 weeks after the murder, Steven and Narina are taken into custody and transported into the New Hanover County Sheriff's Office. At this point, detectives know a lot, but not everything. They still need to determine whether Steven orchestrated Kayla's murder or if the Reapers acted on their own. And with investigators believing they're dealing with a dangerous cult, they can't rule out the possibility that there are other victims still waiting to be found. Perhaps even the 15 other murders Kaylyn claimed to have committed. Once at the station, Steven and Narina are separated and placed into different interview rooms, and Detective Peterson decides to begin with Narina. If he can get Steven's own wife to start talking, it will become much harder for Steven to maintain whatever story he's prepared.
Do you know Kayla Sadowski?
I do.
Okay, tell me about her.
She's a good friend.
Did you have any conflicts with her?
No.
Were you jealous of her at all?
No.
Was she romantically involved with Steve before you? So you didn't have any jealousy or anything like that about her? So, they went to pick her up. You stayed at the apartment, but you knew at that point that they were going to pick up Kayla to kill her.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
Damn.
At that point, and just out of curiosity, any reason you didn't call the police?
I did not call the police.
Any reason you didn't?
No.
Okay.
They came back. They told me that they were going to go back the next day to go put suntan lotion on her, body lotion on her, perfume, whatever they can find. They had not had the smell on her, like the after effect smell. They would put everything over her to cover that smell of her.
Okay.
Steve said the reason why I killed her because
he said, I think it was her. Look at the symbol.
She put me in prison for 2 years.
He said, just like the picture?
What did he say about what they
on her arm?
He didn't say anything. He just kept his mouth shut.
I do think.
He didn't
Well,
say
yeah, I
much.
think the
But
girl,
was
the
he
other,
the
yeah, that other
organizing
girl
this
for
whole
sure.
thing? Was he the one that kind of controlling
You think
it
this
and
one did?
telling people to do this?
Yeah.
Josh?
Against detectives' expectations, even Steven's own wife is telling them that he's the one behind it. With that, Narina's interview is wrapped up, and there's only one more person Detective Peterson needs to speak with. As Steven sits in the interrogation room, he has no idea that the people he spent years controlling, including his own wife, have already turned against him. But going into this interview, Detective Peterson faces a challenge. Upon hearing of Steven's arrest, his mother has already requested an attorney who is now on the way to the station. And so, the clock is ticking. Detectives need to extract the truth from Steven before the lawyer arrives and shuts the interview down.
I'll answer some questions, whatever you guys got, the best as I know, but my mom says she's going to try to do everything she can to get me a lawyer and everything.
So, is that, you want to answer questions?
But I can stop anytime.
You can stop anytime you want.
Okay, go ahead.
You know Kayla Sadowski?
That's my ex-girlfriend. Me and her have had passed for years. And
tell me about her.
I miss that girl, but she's a handful. She's like, me and her, we always argued all the time.
About what?
Just anything. Like, she'd get jealous if I'm talking to somebody. Like, if I'm talking to a cousin that's a female, she would think I'm cheating on her. And then she would threaten me, like, she would kill me. She pulled a gun out on me and Brian.
Were you upset with her specifically about, say, did you blame her for going to prison or anything like that?
No, because you want to know the funny thing about that? Mm-hmm. She put me in prison for a year. Mm-hmm. Said that I choked her, that I slammed her against the wall. She lied because I was messing with her sister at the time.
Damn.
So you were not involved in the planning and execution of Kayla's death?
No, I was not.
Was Bryn involved?
He was with me at the time. And the only time he wasn't with me, no, Brian came down yeah, because he drove with us.
And when you say he was with me at the time, at what time?
When we were going on our honeymoons and when we went to South Carolina.
Okay, so what does that have when she was killed?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, you brought it up, so I'm just curious. You said that he was with me at the time. What do you mean?
Oh, like when I was going down to South Carolina and Florida.
Right, what does that have to do with Kayla's death?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
In an attempt to deflect blame from Bryn, Steven just revealed he was with him at the time of Kayla's murder. But there's a problem. Kayla's time of death was never made public. And just like Kaylyn, Steven has unknowingly implicated himself. In Steven's mind, Kaylyn is the one who pulled the trigger, which makes him innocent. But detectives see it very differently. They view Steven the way prosecutors often view notorious cult leaders like Charles Manson. The person who pulls the trigger isn't always the most responsible. Under the law, the person who plans a killing can be just as, if not more culpable than the one who carries it out. Seeing that Steven refuses to tell the truth, Detective Peterson decides to push harder and reveal damning evidence Steven can't talk his way out of. But this strategy is about to backfire.
All right, so have you ever been to the old Boysville facility?
One time.
When was that?
That was many, many, many years ago when it was open.
Remember when we started talking, right?
Yeah.
I told you, I know everything about you, Steve. I know everything about, I know more about your wife and your Bryn and yourself probably than you do. So, and I'm going to ask you straight up, is there any reason?
I mean, that's kind of weird. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Surprise you to know that we have a Facebook conversation between you and Bryn at Boysville that night.
No, you don't.
I guarantee we do.
Well, this is where I need my lawyer then.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I know that's not a lie.
Oh, it's a guarantee. You'll see that. It's not a lie. The only thing that's been a lie is what you've been telling me since we sat down.
Damn.
Understand? We've talked to.
So everything I just said was a lie.
Yes.
Okay. I need a lawyer then.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I just told you everything by play of what happened.
Okay. Just know this. The fellowship you have is broken up. Everyone's talking, including your wife. We smoke in an arena. We know everything. And I mean everything. So,
damn.
It's up to you if you want to talk. You said you want to talk to your lawyer. I'll let you have your lawyer, but this will not help you. Okay? Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay.
Damn.
The moment detectives confront Stephen with evidence placing him at the crime scene, he's caught off guard and completely shuts down. And now, even without Stephen's confession, investigators are able to piece together what happened to Kayla that night. Stephen orchestrated the attack, recruited the others to carry it out, and later returned to conceal her body before fleeing the state. Kaylyn was the attacker. She participated in the assault and ultimately fired the shot that killed Kayla. Bryn was the lure. Posing as her boyfriend for weeks, he gained Kayla's trust and convinced her to meet him, ultimately driving her directly to her death.
Bring her with you too, but don't let her know that you are.
I'm sleeping in a tent underneath the bridge, by myself.
Send me location. I got Kayla. She's in my hands now. She fell right in my trap.
LOL.
Dude, I can't find the gym.
I hear you. You getting closer?
Clear.
Sierra acted as part of the ambush team waiting for Kayla, serving as lookout as the murder unfolded. Narina never went to Boysville that night. Instead, she stayed at the apartment monitoring a police scanner, ready to warn the group if law enforcement was approaching. And Alex supplied the firearm, later retrieving it and helping conceal the evidence afterwards. In the end, none of the Reapers would escape accountability. Alex pleads guilty to tampering with evidence and accessory charges, receiving a sentence of 5 to 10 years in prison. Narina receives 13.5 to 30 years, while Sierra is sentenced to 18.5 to 30 years after both pled no contest to second-degree murder. Bryn and Kaylyn each plead no contest to second-degree murder and are sentenced to 40 to 60 years in prison. And Stephen Bales is convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder, receiving life without parole, along with a second life sentence with the possibility of parole. As for Kaylyn's claims that she had murdered 16 people, detectives were unable to connect her to any other killings, leading them to believe the confession was fabricated under pressure by Stephen and Bryn. Even so, investigators are still looking, because there's no way of knowing whether Kayla was their first victim or simply the first one to be found. And while this case left Michigan shaken by a deadly cult no one knew existed, our next case takes us to a place where violence and gang activity lurk around every corner. These are the members of one of the most infamous gangs in Washington, and in just a few moments, these two seemingly innocent teenagers are about to become their targets. By the time police arrive at the scene, it's already too late. Determined to stop the bloodshed once and for all, investigators embark on a dangerous mission to infiltrate the gang, turn its members against each other, and ultimately destroy it from within.
Me, snitch, not gonna happen.
If you hear anything,
you
can be anonymous.
I need to be careful. Probably a bunch of SSLs around here.
Work on you.
¡Salgan con sus manos arriba!